You fucking bitch! Will you fucking die? Not my fucking time! The fuck kind of writing is that? Canary Black is an Amazon original from Amazon MGM Studios. It was directed by the guy that brought us Taken. Yay! He also brought us Peppermint. And he also brought us that John Cena and Alison Brie led Freelance movie. Oh boy, we are deep in the goddamn Amazon basic bitch of a concept slop here, aren't we? It was written by Matthew Kennedy, who did Inheritance. That wasn't very fucking good. Remember when Kate Beckinsale was in good movies? She plays Avery Graves, who's a spy, assassin, whatever you have, whatever label you want to put on her. She's 51 years old, and good goddamn Christ, me oh my, down on the goddamn generic basic bitch of a concept. By you, she still looks great. Absolutely tremendous. It also was one of the last movies that Ray Stevenson was in before his unfortunate passing. And he's got one more movie that he was able to film before his passing. He was a pretty damn good actor, and it's unfortunate that this is one of the last movies that he was in. It's so fucking bad. So fucking terrible. Avery Graves loses her husband in a kidnapping plot. By losing, I mean, well, he's kidnapped. He's not actually dead. Or maybe he is. Dun, dun, dun. And she must get a file with sensitive information out of a guy's tooth. And then try to basically negotiate his release. But there is so much more going on here. Yet somehow there is nothing going on here. This is one of the most bland movies that I have seen this year. I mean, I fucking thought that Kaylee Kuko Amazon original movie that had something to do with spies, that the name totally escapes me right now. It was really, really fucking bad. I thought that was bad. There have been so many bad, bland movies this year. This is the 263rd movie I have seen this year. 263. And this is... I don't even know if this is going to crack the top 25. I mean, as bad as this is, at least Kate Beckinsale tries. It's just her trying isn't enough to carry Canary Black even through the opening sequence. Everything feels manufactured. It's like a spy cliche bingo card was used. Oh, then we have, the husband being kidnapped after like some crazy opening. She must use her particular set of skills and use the people that she trusts, but maybe she can't trust them, and maybe the people that she trusts are actually in on the whole goddamn thing, and maybe this whole file is actually some weird kind of government plot to basically share the whole damn world, and oh, wait, we have somebody else that's, that could possibly be doing a sequel tease. I just found the bingo free space. Yeah, I know it sounds like I'm just ripping on this movie. This movie is rotten. Absolutely fucking rotten. Kate Beckinsale beats up a guy, drowns him in a pool, and then, has to basically save her husband. I mean, I could spoil a lot of this, and missing out on Canary Black will not haunt you at all. But, it is just really, really fucking rotten. A really rotten, bland, generic, just, like bland oatmeal, not even cream of wheat. Nothing. It's like eating cream of wheat that was left out in the sun for about, a day, which I wouldn't recommend. Yet, it would probably be less hazardous to your health than Canary Black. Kate Beckinsale looks fucking amazing. I mean, she's always looked amazing, but good God, what is she doing in films like this? I'm not saying she's the most dynamic actress ever, but she was in Pearl Harbor. Okay, maybe that's a bad example. She was in the Underworld movies. Okay. Kate Beckinsale can be good in movies, and even though she tries here, and she has a physical charisma and an incredible amount of beauty, can't carry the film. Can't carry it at all. I'm just going to get into spoilers, because none of this really means anything. 3, 2, 1, spoilers. Okay. She drowns a guy in a pool. I wish you would have beat me up like that. I don't have issues. You have issues. And there was one more where Ray Stevenson, who is her boss, or at least her superior, kind of looking like an Irish Santa Claus or British Santa Claus, whatever country. We've come a long way from Kandahar. Dear God, don't you dare remind me of that movie. How dare you, Canary Black. So, yeah, first we were in Tokyo, Japan, then we went to Croatia. What is this? The fucking location jump Olympics. And she basically loses her husband after there's an indication that they're going to get married. And everything's going to work out. He gets kidnapped. This guy named Breznov, Breznov. That's what it is. I don't actually really care if that's how you pronounce the guy's name. Goran Kostic, who he does try in this. There is a hacker friend, character named Romina Tonkovic. Tonkovic, whatever, you know, I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. Nothing against her, but I tend to screw up more names. She's attractive. There's at least that, but she isn't given really anything to do. There's elements in this that might lead to something being fun, but it's not fun. Not fun at all. And then she basically must break into this maximum security facility that she does pretty easily, by the way, by just BSing her way through, to get a file out of a guy's fake tooth. But the file isn't there. Why would a file be in his fake tooth? How would they not know this? You need to have some kind... Whatever, it's fine. So that leads to her basically being public enemy number one. She tells Jarvis what happened. The more generic shit goes on. Various spy cliches and double turns and loud noises. And she wants proof of life that her husband David, played by Rupert Friend, by the way, is alive. She gets an indication he's alive. A car chase with door bombs, you know, where they blow the doors off, literally blowing the doors off there. And yeah, it turns out actually that a couple people that were in on this whole goddamn plot were her neighbors, which that should have been a pretty good indication since they looked like they were descendants of the master race. That's mean because I'm sure they're very nice people, but I just couldn't help but notice. And yeah, you have the guy Evans, who was played, by the way, and I'm just going to look at Ben Miles, by the way. Ben Miles, who has actually, he's recognizable. Hard to place him really because he kind of looks like a few actors, but he has been in some stuff. Technically, everybody has. She manages to sneak in and basically trap him, put like a noise-canceling mask on him that looks like a gas mask, and then straps a little bomb to his goddamn neck, trying to get information out of him, his password mainly, to get what this file is. What Canary Black is a economy and internet killing virus. That's it. It feels like this has been done in movies before because it has, and just with maybe a few more stakes. Because this barely has enough to satisfy a goddamn vegan. Oh boy, a goddamn car chase. Oh boy, that's just what I want to see. So she gets Serena to help her, or Sorina, or however the hell you say it. Serena actually just sounds funnier. She gets her to help her by literally finding a building with a secure server so she can get the file on a flash drive. Use like a CIA encrypted thing because they're just above everybody else. They get this giant drone. Yes, it's very discreet. It's so goddamn discreet you can see it coming from about half a mile away. It's fine. She gets in there very easily. These men are terrible guards, by the way. And yeah, they shoot the drone down when she tries to escape out a window. And then to repay her friend for basically putting her life on the line after leaving her hacker life behind and having a real life job, the drone gets destroyed by a truck. She smashes her laptop and takes her phone. Breznov, by the way, has basically told her, you need to be at this particular payphone to, by, I think, midnight or 1. It's close to midnight, and something stupid's lurking in the dark. So he then puts on some kind of goofy silver mask and says, hey, world leaders, you must pay me 1% of your gross, basically pay me 1% of your money. And otherwise I'm going to unleash this shit. Then he shuts down Singapore. just to prove his absolute power. Have you tried turning it off and on again, Singapore? So, yeah, David's here, and he gets shot, so there we go. Anna Silas, I do have to say, okay, more of her. She at least seemed like she was having fun with her role, and then Kate Beckinsale decides to scissor her with head scissors. I run a clean show here. But, David was in on it. It was a way to basically, he was a double secret quadruple agent, and he had to make it seem like, this is actually, a way to get Brezhnev to give up the whole goddamn thing. Oh, and he's also named Bollywood Swingers, or Collywood Swingers, whatever. None of these names matter, by the way. None of these names matter. People get shot. There's almost an attempt to upload the goddamn virus. But then she gets in a fight with that Brezhnev and says, will you fucking die? It's like, not my fucking die. She stabs him. She manages to just kill the feed. Even though it's 100% upload, you still got a few seconds before something does that. So she manages to catch it with like 0.101 seconds. And that's it. So it's saved. Evans and this guy Maxfield show up and they capture her. Oh, yes, and also her husband, after having a conversation with her where she wasn't going to forgive him, jumps in the goddamn canal. Still had his wedding band on. And that's important because that's shown a little bit later when they're going to do a sequel tease. No, really. Saffron Burrows was listed on this cast and shows up in the last few minutes. The one from Deep Blue Sea. They are hinting at a fucking sequel here. They want to turn this into a franchise. Why? Like why? Why? Why did you even make this? I mean, I know suckers like me will watch it because we're just bound and determined to watch anything. Many people will try to consume this, but this is goddamn rotten. And not that I expected much. Not that I expect everything to be Shakespeare or so well written that the writing, the lines, and the dialogue stick in my head and I think, my God, that was so nuanced. But you could at least try, and this didn't. It gets an F. God damn it. Anyway, agree, disagree with what I said, like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritland. I'll see you soon.